Hey, good Monday morning, folks. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Hope you had a great weekend. Whoa, my word of the day. Whoa, where did winter go? It's disappearing for, it looks like the next 5 days, probably in the next 7, probably the next 10, and I look out 16 days and possibly not much wintry weather. Whew, that's a tongue twister. That's a tongue twister too. This morning, probably not much wintry weather for the next couple weeks. I'm going to move on before I sound like Elmer Fudd. All right, here we go. So let's get into it and take a look at what's going on. Here's the radar, and nothing going on across the state. There could be just a patch or two of some light snow showers on a northerly wind. All right, computer model showing the forecast into the future. Here's tomorrow, high pressure over us, and remember, clockwise flow around the high. I always try to get people to remember this: a clock is high on the wall and a counter is low. So high pressure. So what does that mean? It means southwesterly winds developing out here. This is tomorrow, and it's here, a southwesterly wind. So we're not that cold today, and we get into a southwesterly wind for a couple of days. This is Wednesday, continuing the southwest wind. This is Thursday, a storm system, a front attaching it, and then a storm system down here. And this storm has the path of a major snowstorm for Michigan, but does not have the cold air the way it looks right now. Everything tries to indicate as this moves to the east. Typically, if we were cold enough in this position, this would be a whole lot of snow. Okay. Hey, good morning, Drew Robinson, one of my good buddies. But what we're seeing is that probably on the backside there's enough cold air for some snow with this. But again, that's pretty far out. That's next weekend, Saturday, so we'll have to just keep an eye on it. One thing I want to show you is, let's go toward Christmas. And this is Christmas Day. Another high pressure center over here, and another southerly wind starts to kick in. Jonathan McKember, can you get a shout out? No. Well, sure you can get a shout out. There, you got a shout out to not get a shout out, and then you got a shout out. Okay, so there would be the next storm system, and this is what I'm seeing, and it's hard to believe these things this far out, but we're out into December 28th here, and both of the models I look at want to start to pull these storms to the west and keep us in southerly winds. Whoa! By then you might be saying, where did winter go? It'll be back. Don't worry. It'll be back a couple of times this winter, I figure. All right, so here are the high temperatures today. Let's call it 35 to 37, southern lower. Let's call it just a little above freezing. Joe, is winter done? No. It'll be back twice, like I said. Probably a month, 2 weeks to a month each time. Let's call it second half of January into February, and let's call it March into early April. Okay, then we're at Tuesday. A little cooler yet. We're at Wednesday. Wednesday, I think, the pick day. Okay. Thursday, temperatures in the 40s. I could see a 50-degree reading. Jackson or along I-94 on Wednesday or Thursday. Friday, temperatures upper 30s to 40s. Saturday, mid to upper 40s. Sunday, mid to upper 30s. Whoa, that's our theme today. Where did winter go? All right, now here's total snowfall, and I'll just show this to you quickly. We're into next weekend, and we're going to go to Christmas. So, will there be a white Christmas? No, Debbie Hankins, I didn't say 50s. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, folks. This is where these fishtails, escalate in weather. All of a sudden I say, hey, we could get to 40 degrees, maybe an isolated 50, and then it's 50s, and then somebody says, did you hear it's going to be 60? No, it's going to be warmer than normal, but I don't think it'll be extremely warm. Okay, sorry. Had to go off on you there for just a moment. I apologize. Total snowfall now through Christmas, that's an inch. That's 2 or 3 inches. So will there be a white Christmas? Possibly, but it won't be a big one. It doesn't look like right now, and that certainly could change. Yes, it will be 70 next week somewhere. Is El Nino arriving? El Nino is the conditions for El Nino. The ocean conditions are almost there, okay? The warmth of the water is almost there, but what the experts, the Climate Prediction Center, they watch this stuff, they say that the atmosphere hasn't connected to the ocean warming yet. So the circulation is still a normal circulation while the ocean looks like El Nino, but they say at some point soon the two will connect, or the atmosphere will start to react like an El Nino. I've found that the sensible weather at the ground starts to show that pattern before the experts admit that the atmosphere has connected to the warm water situation. So it's possible that this is what is causing the warm weather. And remember, El Nino, capitalized, okay? El is capitalized, Nino is capitalized, meaning the boy. The boy is the Christ child, Jesus Christ. And it's called El Nino because that warm water affects the weather on the coast of South America about Christmas time. And it brings the gift of rain to countries along the west coast of South America that get maybe just a couple of inches of rain a year usually and can't grow crops. Well, when El Nino develops, the rain comes in as a gift from Jesus Christ. They get 15, 20 inches of rain and they can have a great crop the next year. So El Nino has been around for a long time, hundreds of years, not dubbed by meteorologists making some word up, dubbed by locals in South America that have observed a change in the wind flow and a beneficial rain for some places that it comes into. Yeah, so that's your little thing on El Nino for today. So there you have it. Quiet weather all this week, a gradual warming trend, and not much precipitation going on this week. Good time to get things done outside. I finally, on Friday, I think it was Friday, maybe it was Saturday, I finally got the backyard raked in Frankenmuth. The apple tree from you-know-where that just keeps having leaves fall and whatnot. I finally got the whole yard cleaned up, so it'll be set for spring. All right, there you go. Have yourself a great Monday. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa.